Because I want to encourage you today, just like Esther and how Mordecai said to Esther, maybe you were born for such a time as this. Your vision was created for such a time as this. That business idea was created for such a time as this. That idea, that thought in your heart, that community project, whatever it is, was created. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So excited for you to come on every single week, whether you find me on your For You page, on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. I'm so glad you could join me today. Hi, if you are new here, take a second and let's click the notification bell and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all my videos and ensure that you know when I'm posting next. Be a part of the family, be a part of the tribe. And on today's episode of Pushing, Growing and Becoming the Next Version of Ourselves, I want to talk to the ladies, I want to talk to the women who are on the journey of becoming her. Her is the best version of yourself. Her is the person you've always wanted to be, the person with no limitations, no inhibitions, the person who is absolutely fearless. They're crushing it, they're locked in, they're literally doing and pursuing all that they're called to do. They're literally stepping out of their comfort zone. And that person is you. You are becoming her. You're on your way to becoming her. This is for that girl who's on their way and they are becoming her. I want to talk about where preparation meets obedience. And this is the formula of stepping into your next level. It's the formula of ultimately leveling up into the next version of you 2.0. Preparation is the act of devising something together, putting a plan together, putting something together, or preparing for something in advance that you know needs to be done. The key word in that is there is action. When you're in a season of preparation, you are taking the necessary steps, the necessary actions to do whatever it is that you need to do. So for example, if you need to get a job, for example, if you're looking for a job, the preparation process is you going for interviews, is you studying about the field that you're looking to enter into. Let's say you want to become a doctor, you do all the necessary exams, you have work experience, you start learning all of the things about the body, the anatomy, etc. You're preparing for the field that you want to be in. You're preparing to become the doctor that you want to become. And it's the same with life, the thing that and it's the same with life, whether that you're called to a business, whether you're called to motherhood, marriage, you need to prepare yourself and go through that season of preparation. And sometimes it's going to look like wilderness. And there's some ladies out here today who have gone through this season of wilderness. You've gone through the season where it looks lonely. It looks like you've been stripped away, just like we were talking about last year, navigating change. And you're in a really difficult situation, in a difficult spot. But I really wanted to encourage you today that this season of wilderness, this season of feeling lonely, isolated, not sure what's going on, sis, it's actually part of your preparation. The shifting is part of the molding and the cultivating in order for you to get to the place that you need to be. Sometimes we don't understand what God is doing. We don't understand how life is treating us. The fact that you feel like you're in a wilderness season, or you're going through a dark time, that is literally shaping and shifting your character. It's preparing you to be able to handle what is coming next. A lot of the times, the things that we're asking for, we're praying for, if we received it right now, the weight of that would absolutely crush you. You would not be able to handle what you're asking for. I have a baby girl. She's nearly 1 year old. When she literally tries to do what we do, she falls flat on her face because she's still learning how to walk. She's still, finding her balance. She's trying to just, crawl, and now she's about to stop walking. But when she tries to attempt to run, she literally falls flat on her face. And it's the same with us. We will not be able to handle the things that we are asking for right now because we haven't been prepared for it. Right now, my baby girl, she needs to get stronger in her legs. She needs to crawl more. She needs to establish her footing so she can stand strong before she starts walking. And then eventually, when she gets that right, then she'll start running. That is what preparation looks like. That is what the process looks like. You have to go through a process in order to get the right access. Your process is key to your destiny. In order to unlock the next version of yourself, in order to become her, to become that girl, you need to go through a process. The process is not always pretty. The process isn't always cute. The process isn't always fun, but the process is absolutely necessary. It's necessary for you to step into the next version of yourself. It's necessary for you to become everything that you're meant to be. Change is something that we don't like as humans beings. It's something that we resist. It's something that we're always coming against. Our bodies are physically coming against it. But actually, that necessary change that you go through is what makes you beautiful. It's why a caterpillar has to morph to become a butterfly. Absolutely, I love butterflies and I love the story of a caterpillar. They have to morph. There has to be a transition. And that process takes days before the caterpillar, it starts to break off its skin. Then the wing appears and then it becomes something beautiful. But if that caterpillar bypasses the process, it will never turn into something so beautiful. It will never turn into its actually the optimal state of what it was always meant to be. It's the same with you. It's the same with becoming her. The process is necessary for you to becoming that optimum version, the optimal version of yourself. Obviously, we're on this journey of continually growing, becoming, advancing. And I want you to embrace the process. I want you to embrace the change. I want you to embrace your season of preparation. That's like Queen Esther in the Bible. Esther, she had 12 months of beauty treatments. She went through this vigorous training process of beauty treatments, all of these oils, all this preparation, because her body had to be cleansed, because she was just a local girl. If you think about Jenny from the block, Esther was Hadassah from the block. She was just a regular schmegular girl. And now all of a sudden she has to prepare herself to become a queen. And that preparation process took 12 months in order for her to become ready. And guess what? Esther didn't know that she was going to eventually become the queen, if you know the story. It says in the Bible, the fact that when she went through this preparation process, she was changing. Her character was changing. Everyone liked everything about her. So as she prepared herself, it was in the preparation, she prepared herself to be a queen. Out of all of the people that were picked, because of her character was refined in the process, because God was doing something deep in her heart, because she knew that she's been positioned and picked for such a time as this, that led to her being picked to be actually the queen. Some of you, the preparation is leading you to the open door that you've been asking about. It's leading you to the doors of favor that are going to be open in your life. It's leading you to the next supernatural connection that you need in your life. Preparation. Remember in the beginning when we looked at the root definition of the word preparation and how that means actions. It's actions taken to prepare for something. Your preparation needs to meet obedience. To become her and to walk into your Esther era, to become the girl that you're meant to be, to go into that next level, you need to prepare yourself. You need to take the necessary actions. You need to read the books, do the prayers, do the inner work, all of those things. But then ultimately, you need to take the step. You need to take the step of faith. You need to be obedient to whatever it is that you need to do. Obedience times preparation is the formula to success. It's the formula to instantly level up. You might feel like you've got this business idea, you've got this vision on your heart, whatever the case may be, right? But you're too scared. I really want to encourage you that now you've gone through this season of preparation. It's time to step out. It's time to arise and shine, sis. A lot of us, we've been holding back. We've been hiding in the shadows. We've been saying we're not good enough. But actually, to unlock the version that you're meant to be, to unlock her, to go on this journey of becoming, we're going to have to do some uncomfortable things. We're going to have to step out when we don't want to step out. We're going to have to follow the unction and be obedient to the instruction that God has given us in the secret place. And a lot of you already know what it is, but you've been doubting yourself. You've been saying you're not ready. You've been allowing fear to stop you. But the time is now. Because I want to encourage you today, just like Esther and how Mordecai said to Esther, maybe you were born for such a time as this. Your vision was created for such a time as this. That business idea was created for such a time as this. That idea, that thought in your heart, that community project, whatever it is, was created for such a time as this. That family member that you have in mind, that was for such a time as this. There are people waiting for you, sis. There's a whole world waiting for you, sis. There's a community, there's a church, there's an environment that's waiting for you to arise and shine. Take the years of preparation and get stopped in your tracks now. That's not the time now. You've gone through the season of preparation. You've prepared yourself. You've gone through the wilderness. You've gone through the valley. All of that was building your character. And now it's a time. And now it's a season for you to arise and shine. Now is a season for you to step out and become all that God has called you to be. Leveling up that's required of you, and that person that you know that you need to be, is attached to your obedience. Is attached to your obedience in this season. Preparation times obedience. Remember I said that. Preparation times obedience is the key to leveling up. It's the key to becoming her. It's the key to your version 2.0. It's the key to many of you guys' freedom. So that's what I want to leave you with today. Ask yourself, what is it that I know that I need to be obedient on? Have I been prepared in that? Am I preparing myself in that? Maybe some of you need to think, take a step back and be like, how can I prepare myself for this vision that's been placed inside of me? How can I prepare myself? How can I prepare myself to become that businesswoman, to become that CEO? How can I prepare myself? And then for some of you, I strongly believe it's time for you to step out. It's time for you to be obedient. You've gone through that preparation season, and now it's time for you to obey. Now it's time for you to take action, because you were created for such a time as this. Love to see you drop a comment in below and tell me what you are stepping into this season. Describe the person you want to be, and let's continue this conversation in the comments. I love you guys, and until next time, stay locked in.